Hello, I'm Only Entropy, and in this tips and tricks video, I am covering weapons that are both loved and despised. Weapons of pure devastation. This is a bloody strategy of the Knight's weapons. Now, I know you guys have seen these weapons around the game. A lot of you aren't comfortable using them. I get it, down to one heart. I'm gonna show you all you need to know. Everything. By the time I'm done with you, you'll be a bloodied killing machine. The advantage of these weapons is obvious. You get one-hit kills on most of the common NPCs. Desperate Strength is one of the most powerful, sustainable attack buffs in the game. So let's get bloodied. First off, if you need to find one of these to unlock it, go look in Hyrule Castle, you'll find all of them there. I know most of you guys know where to find these, but I have to include this to be thorough. Moving on. Since the attack power of Desperate Strength is so high, the trade-off is that you're fighting with only one heart. The deck is stacked against you thoroughly, which means you have to prepare, and that means you need to get your shit together. Proper preparation is where we begin. So we're going to start off with your choice of armor. As you're fighting with one heart, you want something with the highest defense possible. Phantom armor might be a good choice, or if you want the Demon King armor with the bone attack up buff, which will stack on top of other attack buffs, these are good choices. Or, if you need a little bit more, I recommend that you find and visit the Great Fairy to improve armor sets, like I've done with this one. It's been improved 3 times, and as you can see, it has an embarrassingly high defense. Next is cooking. Cooking foods with no hearts. Mighty Thistle gives you an attack up buff without any hearts. Another good one is Armoranth. Armoranth gives you a defense up buff without any hearts. Cooking with herbs is going to be the staple of your diet. As herbs yield no hearts, you are going to be cooking with herbs a lot. Also, you might want to focus on nuts, since they heal a quarter heart. Aren't much use for anything else, but they are valuable for this. Also, things like apples heal half a heart. Common sense. As for other meals that have buffs that you might need, but they come with hearts, well, this is how you take care of those pesky hearts. You stand in the fire. And it's kind of irritating, annoying. And that brings me to my next subject, and that's how to control and regulate your health properly. Now, using fire is a way you can take it down in a controlled and predictable rate. Anybody that tells you to do it with fall damage or whatever in their video clearly does not know what the hell they're talking about. Use fire, or at least use something that is predictable. These things are important. That's why they're in the video. Now, as you can see, we are blinking. And in our quick menu, as you can see with the blue numbers, Desperate Strength is active. Next, I suggest you organize your weapons. Take all of your knight's weapons, drop them onto the ground, and pick them up in the order in which you want them to appear in your quick access menu. You got that? See how I have them arranged? Now you get out your monster parts and you start making your weapons. This way, your weapons will appear in the order that you want them to appear in your quick access weapons menu. It makes it a little bit easier during battle. When your weapons start breaking, you can go to your spare very quickly, and you don't have to break up the continuity of the fight. Obviously, the selections I have made are for max damage. So, now that we have covered all of the preparations, you should be ready for battle. This is the fun part. Took a little bit of damage. Well, there's no shame in that. Now you see why the apples and... aren't you glad I didn't say these nuts? The driving force behind this strategy is to kill anything before it gets the chance to harm you. You have to watch the fall damage and play a little bit more conservatively. Some things can kill you very easily. Using these weapons, you will likely have to make a number of adjustments both to your strategy and your general playstyle. Once you actually get your feet wet and start getting the experience with these weapons, you'll start learning very quickly. It's not as hard as you would think. There is just less margin for error. You may be able to find some additional good tips from the other players in the comments section. If you have any tips on the use of knight's weapons you would like to share with us, then please do. Since you are playing in a vulnerable state, I recommend that you use sneak strikes, and any other advantage you can get. You need to be cunning in your strategy. A sneak strike combined with desperate strength is alarmingly powerful. Most of the time, you want to hit them hard and fast so they don't even have the chance to hurt you. Using sneak strikes is going to be one of the best strategies you can employ in this playstyle. This combo will one-hit most NPCs, even bosses, fall before it. Now, I am not going to call this a build, because there are no builds in this game. There are no skill points to invest, therefore there are no builds. That's why I am calling it a playstyle. I don't feel like arguing about it either. As a rule, I respond to every comment in my comment section, as long as you're civil and it's an actual serious comment. However, I will not be drawn into arguments, nor am I going to parry words with 10-year-olds posing as adults, nor adults with the minds of 10-year-olds. Fortunately, most of you guys are pretty cool. In fact, the negative comments and trolling is less than 1% of my comments. Usually you can expect about 20%. And when you've grown to the point where you've attracted trolls and haters, well, that means you've arrived. That means you're successful as a YouTuber. So I guess I'm successful now since I have my own trolls and haters. Love you guys. No, I'm serious, you know? You can't get to me. And trolls are great. Trolls are great for engagement. They love to type their little comments. Yeah, the fact of the matter is, you're helping me. You are helping me grow. So thank you. Anyway, I digress. I know you guys will be able to handle this. It's not that hard. Just keep in mind, you'll be eating a lot of nuts. Yeah? Nuts? Nuts. You got this. You don't need to be intimidated by these weapons. You can add them to your arsenal. I'm not saying plan your whole strategy around bloody weapons. Each and every weapon in this game has its own advantages. And I suggest you learn to use them all, or at least try them all. Because there's merit and value in every weapon, and in every playstyle. The more you challenge yourself, the more you explore and try new things, the more you will learn, and the better you will be as a gamer. That is how you get good. That is how you improve. And the same goes for any game. If you like this video, put a like on it. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Leave a like, comment. Until next time, I'm only Entropy. Have a nice day.